Yeah. Hey, everybody. Dan here on Drum Talk TV. You know what that sound means if you've been following the show. If you haven't been following the show and you're new to following Drum Talk TV, I will apologize for anything that's happened over the last 13 years that might offend you. But we are here with Colin Abraham, 17-year-old, recently turning 17, from Fort Worth, Texas, who some of you may have heard of, who, when he was 16, he submitted a video for our Travis Barker Drumming Tribute Challenge in our Drum Talk TV Brilliance membership site. And there he is. He won first place. Amazing performance. Colin, welcome. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Really good, thanks. It's wonderful to have you. You're giving me flashbacks of when I was 17 and playing all over Los Angeles, where I grew up. So first, I want to show everybody your performance video, a little bit of it. And folks, I can't play it with the sound all the way up, or it'll get muted, because the idea of our drumming tribute challenges is that drummers play to the originally released music by the original artist. And as many of you know, Facebook and YouTube, where we're streaming live right now, will mute it. The algorithm will catch it. But you can find this video and other contestants as well who contributed, and our many other drumming challenges, including to, John Bonham, Keith Moon, Neil Peart, Phil Collins, and so many others at drumtalktvbrilliance.com, and simply click on the drumming challenges and you'll be able to find this video. But first, while we show a bit of this, tell everybody the song that you played. I'm going to turn it down just a bit, just in case the sound's coming good. Tell everybody the song you picked and why you picked it, and we'll go from there, buddy.
So I chose the song Anthem Part 2, which is the opening track of Blink-182's Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. And the reason why I chose the song,
just for the title alone would be a good enough answer, but keep going.
Yeah. So I chose the song because it's one of my favorites by them, but also I think it has like the best of Travis. Like, it has, his fast pace beats, and then his like Latin kind of grooves and his tom grooves with like the cymbal accents and other cool sounds that he does. So yeah, it's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, that's cool. So folks, you gotta go check it out. There were a few other really great performances, but Colin just ripped it. If you don't mind me asking, how many takes was it for you to get the final one that you submitted? Was that one take?
It was not. So the way I record is with this thing called the EAD10, and it has this app, but the headphones I use are really not noise cancellating at all. So I have to like take the original track, and then I have to use this app called Moises, which like is an AI app. Yeah.
Yeah. And you subtract the drums?
I subtract the drums and added a metronome. And I screenshotted or screen recorded the whole track with the metronome. And then I took that into BandLab and I put it in there. And then I put like a count in BandLab. So then I could download it from BandLab and put it in the EAD Yamaha app, and then play along to that. So I would say probably about maybe 5 takes. And the thing is just getting the beginning, like, because you like the rest of the song, once you have the beginning down, the first snare hits, because like I'd be late or too early on all those because I couldn't hear like the count in, so I'd get really frustrated and stuff. But once I got like the first hits in the beginning, and then it was just easy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you listen to and play to a lot of Blink-182 and Travis Barker music?
Yes. I would say Travis and Blink are the reasons why I would take drums seriously.
Wow.
And there's lots of other, influences too. And Travis a big influence for, I mean, lots of
That's
people.
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And folks, you can see the little ticker down there. We'll tell you where you can join our membership site. And you can join for free. There's a premium level. And if you're a drummer and you're interested in our drumming challenges, you could join for free and submit up to 2 videos for each drumming challenge. We do at least one a month, except for December. We have some rollover of the Joe Morello challenge, and I'll be announcing the Mike Portnoy challenge winner on tomorrow at 4 p.m. my time. That's MST. So 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern US time. And if you're a premium member, you can submit as many videos as you want for every challenge. But if you're not a drummer, there's so much other great stuff to enjoy. So go check it out. So that's a huge compliment to that band and Travis, that's what really got you to take drumming seriously. When did you start playing, Colin?
So I so my dad was in a band, and I've always grown up with lots of instruments around the
So you
house.
got infected early.
Yeah, but he never had drums. He was always a guitarist in a
Oh, wow.
band back then, in Fort Worth, and they were doing pretty good. But you know, things happen and the band breaks up. But he had all this music here and stuff, and I'd say right when I was like probably 10 to 12, I would like started having a really good appreciation for music. And around then, he got this drum set from Guitar Center, because I think that was like around when COVID was happening. So like, you know,
Ah,
people were trying to entertain themselves. I could be wrong
yeah.
about it, but he bought a drum set and he set it up and just started trying to learn. And like, you know, I'd take after him and just go back there and try things here and there. Um, and one of my favorite bands at the time was The Killers, and they still
Hmm.
are one of my favorite bands. And Ronnie Vannucci, like I loved watching Ronnie Vannucci, so I'd always try to learn Killers songs. Um, I think my first like influences were Ronnie Vannucci, um, Patrick Wilson of Weezer,
Yeah.
and uh, Trey Cool
Oh,
of Green Day.
nice.
Yeah. So the first song I fully learned um, was the Sweater Song by Weezer. It's a real simple one, but it was really fun. And like right when I started picking up drums, like my brothers started getting into like using my dad's guitar. So we all like learned and started learning things together and like growing up while playing instruments as well. So
Is your
yeah,
brother younger or older?
I am the middle child. So I have an older brother and a younger brother.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we all play guitar. But like when I play guitar, I just like to, you know, like play Blink-182 or easy stuff. But
Yeah.
they're really great at guitar. My brother, my younger ones, he plays bass. We all play a lot of each other's things, except I'm the only drummer. So, but yeah, it's pretty fun.
That's great. Do you guys have a band together?
Not an official one. So, I mean, growing up, me and my two brothers played a lot, and um, my like we were never really a band. We just like covered songs, and my brother like he was gonna leave. Like our first show we played in our backyard. So as like a going away kind of show and party for my older brother because he was leaving. Um, so that was like probably I mean our first show ever. So
That's
that was
cool.
really fun. And while he was gone, me and my brother found some kids that we're friends with that we go to church with, and we started like playing instruments together and like learning songs and stuff. And then we started like really getting good, but we could never find a singer. So what we would do is we'd get like people in our church would find out that we played instruments and they would get us to play for like church dances and stuff.
Oh,
So but we never had a singer. So what we did was we convinced my dad to sing for us. So I guess you could say so. We were in a band. So that was my first band and still going on. and it was a cover band called Dad Bod and the Squad, and my dad
Nice.
was the singer. And uh, yeah, so that was like I would say my first, I guess, official band.
That's cool.
Now and then let's see, and now I'm in a new one, which is such a cool story. So my dad, like I said, was in a band growing up.
Right.
And one of his like best buddies from high school, they were in the band together. And like when the band broke apart, like they both started families. But I was sorry, I was at Guitar Center once, and I recognized him, and I was like, "Hey, you were like, are you AJ or you were like friends with my dad. You were in a band together." And he was like really confused because he hasn't seen me since I was really younger. So he shot a text to my dad, and my dad sent him my YouTube channel, and I got an email from his kids that were my age. They're like, "Hey,
Oh,
we should start a band." So we're now doing that.
that's cool. What do they play?
So there's three of them, and they all play guitar, except actually only two of them, and they're incredible at guitar. Like they've only been playing for a year, and I remember that like the first clip I got sent was he had this video of him playing the guitar solo to Crazy Train, and it was like perfect.
Oh,
Like it was
wow.
great. I was like, how I was like, you figured that in a year. So I was like, we should start something. So we all got together, started learning songs, and covering our dad's songs, and we played a show Halloween night in their neighborhood. Um, Not a huge crowd at all, but it was still fun. I love
That's
playing any
okay.
show I can get. So yeah,
Yeah.
that was the last time we played together. And yeah, we've been really busy with school and like our jobs and stuff. So we're trying to get back into that pretty
That's
soon.
cool. What kind of music were you first exposed to by your dad?
So my parents, I mean, I was always like them growing up was like well, they were both always really into music. And I mean, if my dad was in a band, like, he was really into music. So we all grew up with music. Like I said, the Killers, they were probably like the first bands I really got into.
That's so
Um,
cool.
I love the Killers. I always will. Then Weezer too. Weezer was there,
Mhm.
and there was always songs like you knew, but like I never really dove in deeper to those. So I'd say the Killers and Weezer were like my first bands I started really liking, and then I don't know how or where I got really into Green Day, and
Mm,
I mean a lot of kids do. Um, and I don't know really what started it. I think it was probably something with Drake Cool. But yeah, I got really into Green Day, and then you know, like that genre of music,
yeah.
like there's a lot of other bands. So then I like discovered Blink, and I've always known like their hits. Like I've just never really dove in deeper. So yeah, I discovered Blink, and when I did that, I was like, I think the first um like I remember we were sitting in my living room, um, and we were just like doing something, probably playing board games or something, and we had like a bunch of 90s music videos on in the back. And then the music video for Adam's song came on,
Mhm.
and I heard the drum part, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, like you could make those sounds with drums and stuff." So I like
Right.
that video really sparked my passion for drums, and like really started um like to push me to be a better player, because like I was really never really committed to drums ever till I heard that, and then I just started trying to learn everything
Oh,
by
that's cool.
listening to them. So yeah, I really got into them. Sorry about that. Like I get so sidetracked during a story and branch
Oh,
off.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
like
No, it's all part of the story. Are you gonna get all the same tattoos as Travis?
probably not. Probably not. But yeah, really
Did
cool.
did you see him perform at the the concert with Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath?
Yeah,
Did you see that?
yeah,
Yeah, he was great.
with Chad and Danny Carey.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
have to say, Travis crushed it. Um, bless their hearts.
hmm
The other two, not so much. I mean, they're great drummers, but there was something about that that was a little weird, and they should have just had Travis out there by himself,
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
the other guys. Yeah,
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 but, I'm not alone feeling like that, so I don't feel so bad saying that, and like I said, Chad, I've interviewed him, he's a great drummer, of
yeah.
course. Danny
Love
Carey,
Chad.
great drummer, of course, but there was something about that that was like, "What the heck's going on here?" And
Yeah,
Travis just seemed so focused and had a mission, and it all came out in his playing and his creativity. It was really great. Yeah, he's done really well. Do you have aspirations to be a professional drummer, or is it something you're doing now for fun and you want to be a dentist or a auto mechanic or something?
yeah. Drumming is probably that's like my dream is to be
Oh,
a
that's great.
professional. Yeah, I love just the idea of like making music that can like change people. Like music has touched me in such a good way, and
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah,
I want to do it to other people.
that's
Like
great.
have an impact. So yeah, I drums is like I feel uh like
That's
what I
awesome.
should do. So yeah.
Are you in 11th grade then?
Yes, I'm a junior in high school.
Okay. So you got another year of high school.
hmm
And what are your plans after high school?
I don't know. So last Christmas, when I got the Yamaha E8010, like I started just trying to post as much as I could to like
Mhm.
get noticed, like um so I can you know have people notice me. So because like I really want to be a professional musician, so started posting covers and YouTube shorts and things so I can get
Cool.
noticed. And I've been doing that since then, but recently I haven't really been able to because I've been really busy with a new job and school. So I'm trying to get back into that. But yeah, my plan after high school, like currently, is post as much as I could. And me and my our band that we made, we have lots of original ideas. So like save up for recording equipment, try to make something, put it out there.
Great.
Um, and I'm just gonna try to play as much as I can. Like whoever wants me, you
That's
know,
gr
in a band, just try to play as much as possible. So to
that's
get
great.
noticed.
Let me put, I'm gonna put something in the chat for everybody watching live on Facebook and YouTube,
hmm
and whoever watches the archive. What is your YouTube channel?
It's just at sign Colin
Uh-huh.
Abraham,
Oh, okay.
COLINABRAHAM. Really simple.
Yeah. Cool. So hopefully people check you out there, see what you're up to. I'm gonna go see some more videos as well. Yeah, when I was well, it's hard for me to say when I was your age in a normal voice like that. I have to say, hey, when I was your age, because that was a very long time ago. I was
Mhm.
17 and I played all over Los Angeles. I was in a band um, from the time I was 15 until about 18, the same band played all over LA, and then I continued to do that. And I actually went on my first tour when I was 15. My parents must have been crazy to let me go do that, but I did audition for a tour and got it. And I saw the almost the whole United States at 15 being paid to play drums, like it was a dream job. And it kind of, I don't know if spoiled is the right word, but it made it a challenge for me to come home to normal life and then go to school, go to high school.
That is,
Um,
yeah.
it was sort of a head trip, and then the following summer, I went on tour again, and then in this band I got into right after that first tour, I played all over Los Angeles. So, um, I got that bite on the rear end really early,
Mhm.
and I did that until my 30s and played in, recording studios, doing session work. I loved doing session work. I learned about recording and engineering and producing and did that for years. So there's so many opportunities within music, whether you're a drummer or whatever instrument someone plays. So make sure you leave all those doors open.
Mhm.
Um, and quite honestly, for me, being in a band, it got to a point where in my 30s, I started having kids, and my wife said, maybe you should sit your butt down a little bit and be home more. And that made sense. I wanted to be a responsible father. So I worked
Mhm.
in the studios instead of touring and gigging late at night and stuff. And I learned a lot about the music industry and about making music by making that little change. So make sure you do explore all the different options of how to be a professional musician.
Mhm.
And I must admit, I kind of got tired of being married to three or four other guys and all their issues, um, which I'm sure they got tired of being married to me and mine. That's because that's what being in a band is like. You get close and you build relationships. And sometimes in relationships, not all of them last, or not all of them, you either grow closer or you grow together or you grow apart. And it's perfectly natural. But as far as being a professional musician, you learn to do the job, you be reliable, you communicate well with people, you be easy to work with, and you be a great player. And those are all the best ingredients to be a very in demand drummer, just like one of your favorites, Travis Barker. So there's a lot there. There's a lot to take in, and you've got plenty of time to take that in. So what's
Mhm.
next for you?
Um, well, I don't really know. I don't really have a plan other than maybe branch out to other platforms with my content.
That's
Maybe
great.
uh, apply for more of your competitions.
Ooh,
Your
that's great. Yeah, we
talent.
do have some planned. Absolutely. We'd love to see you compete some more. And folks watching that are not familiar with that might have missed the beginning, every month except this month, we don't have a new one, but every month besides December, we have a new, at least one, sometimes two drumming tribute challenges for drummers in our membership site. And you can see the membership site info right down there on the ticker. And we've had some really neat challenges that are also fun to look back at. I mentioned them earlier: John Bonham, Phil Collins, Keith Moon, Neil Peart, just so many others. Joe Morello is still going on. I'm announcing the Mike Portnoy tribute winners tomorrow as we're recording this. What would that be? The 12th, Friday the 12th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern US time. And they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun for me and the other judges to comb through. And we have a rating system. It's a very structured thing, and it's fun to see what people send in. And I think, I know someone will correct me if I'm wrong, and that's okay, but I think you might be the youngest winner. I'm trying to think back to all the other ones, and you might be the youngest first place winner. And first place wins $125 gift certificate to their favorite music store, and just like you're doing, an interview with me on Drum Talk TV to talk about music and drumming and the experience of doing the competition. So congratulations again. I'm glad you enjoyed it and look forward to doing other competitions. That's great. And I can't even remember who the next few are off the top of my head. So, folks, you'll have to watch for that because I don't remember at the moment. So that's cool. Have you ever seen any of those bands you mentioned perform live, like Blink 182 or Weezer or the Killers, in person, or any
Yes,
other band? Yeah,
I
cool.
have. I'm trying to think to my first concert. Oh, my first concert was Toto, actually.
Oh, wow. When was that?
I really cannot remember. I want to say when I was in around third or fourth grade. That,
Wow.
but yeah. But what's really cool is like Toto and Weezer have this like they like cover each other's songs, which was cool. So I got to see Toto cover Hash Pipe.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, I don't remember who was drumming.
Probably Simon Phillips.
Yeah, probably. I remember he had
Yeah.
these like really cool glasses on. It was really cool. So yeah, I think Toto was my first concert. Then I saw Billy Joel,
Oh,
um, which was really cool. With one of my best friends, which was awesome. in
That's great.
the Rangers Stadium, the old one, and it was like one of the last events before the new one got built.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, and I think after Billy Joel, I saw the Killers. I think that was my
Cool.
next show I saw, and in Dickies Arena, I think, and that one was awesome. Like everyone's there, but in the opening, like Johnny Marr came out and played some Smith songs, which is great.
Oh,
I
the
love the
Smith.
Smiths.
Yeah.
I gotten really into them recently. And then I think after that concert, hmm, I don't know, but I've seen the Smashing Pumpkins, which was we all love them. My siblings are really into them, especially my older brother. And
Cool.
my
They do a
dad,
great show. Yeah.
yeah, my dad was loved that band. So I saw the Pumpkins and Jimmy Chamberlain, also another inspiration.
Yeah.
Um, and I saw Blink um,
Oh,
for
so you did
the
see them in person.
yeah, so I saw him for the reunion tour, um, and probably one of the best concert I've ever seen. They're
That's
hilarious and immature, and I love that. Yeah, just everything was great. And the opener was Turnstile, which I don't know if you know them, but
yeah.
they're also one of my favorite bands now after seeing them perform. And they're the last concert I saw in October. I saw Turnstile. Daniel Fang is one of my favorite drummers ever too, and
Great.
it's really awesome that like everyone in that band's also a drummer, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is neat. Yeah. I think being a drummer, I've noticed that there seems to be a common thread amongst really good producers who are also drummers. And I
Mhm.
think there's just a different perspective drummers have about music, of course, timing and things like that. I've noticed that for many, many years. And another winner of one of our challenges is chiming in, David W. Seymour, who says, watching live on Facebook, says, "Congratulations, Colin, and have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Drum on!" So awesome. We had David on, gosh, only like about a week or so ago. So that was kind of recent. But yeah, that's really cool. My first concert was, I know this sounds like a platitude, but my first concert was literally life changing for me. I wanted to be an oceanographer. And then
Mhm.
I saw Led Zeppelin and said, "Oh, I think I want to do that." So I went from wanting to be a scientist to wanting to be a professional drummer. It was totally not, well, I guess, opposite, but you got to be very smart to do both, be an oceanographer and be a drummer.
Mhm.
You can't be a dum dum and play drums, right? I mean, how would that work? You got to be a pretty smart person.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I look forward to seeing you in other drumming tributes. I'm going to pull that video up again. And folks, you can see this whole video on our membership site. And it's at www.drumtalktvbrilliance.com. You can join as a free member, look through our entire site and see all the submissions for all the different tributes. And this one, I gotta tell you, just blew our minds. Second and third place were awesome, as well as were all the submissions, but yours just was like, whoa, just knocked it way out of the park, which is really refreshing to see. We love seeing young people playing music, and especially to music that didn't come out last week, which, by the way, would still be okay. That would still be okay. So cool. Thanks so much for taking time to sit with me and talk about your experience in music and in playing in our competition. And hang on the line with me for a moment after we say goodbye to the audience. And audience, thank you so much for following what we do here on Drum Talk TV and joining Colin Abraham from Fort Worth, Texas, and myself all the way from Globe, Arizona. I don't even know where that is, and I live here. We're in the middle of nowhere, actually, which is on purpose. This way, our kids can't find us. Yeah, it's by design. But you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, Vimeo, TikTok, and I might be forgetting something, but we're everywhere. We're celebrating 13 years this January. We're going to do something special. But check out the membership site. Lots of fun for music fans. It's not just for drummers and musicians. And we'd love to see you at our music trivia games, which are twice a month. And the last one of the year, the championship, is this coming Tuesday, the 16th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Is going to be a doozy. So thanks, everybody. We will see you soon. And Colin, thanks for taking time to join me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.